How to save your marriage when there is a lack of sex with your husband? This is a very important question, ladies. I can say how to save your relationship when there's a lack of sex, lack of intimacy, and lack of fun as well. I know it's very hurtful to see your relationship, the person that you love the most, being distant, not giving you kiss, not giving you attention, not giving you words of affirmations as well. It makes you suffer because you will take the situation personally. I have seen with my experience that there is a lot of reasons to explain the lack of intimacy, the lack of love, the lack of interest as well coming from a man. It could be from their workload, it could be from their own state of mind. Some men could be depressed, some men could be like very negative as well about their life. There is also the reasons of their hormones. We know that there is a lot of lack of testosterone for men, especially over 30 years old. So the situation could be explained. But for you as a woman, when you come to me and you say, Alex, there is a lack of sex, there is a lack of intimacy, there is a lack of communication in my marriage, what can I do? I have a 4 steps process that I wanted to introduce you in this video. And I really want you to follow those steps if you want to regain love and attention. Step number 1, I think it's very important to do a clean slate. What do I mean by that? Most of the women that I've coached, the problem is not the lack of intimacy. It is their resentment. They have so much resentment towards their husband, their boyfriend, that they want to save the marriage, but they are very, very aggressive. I am not saying that your husband or boyfriend is perfect. We always have to be nice, whatever they say, whatever they do. No. But I'm saying that if you really want to save your marriage, if you really want to recreate some attraction, some love and physical intimacy, it is very important to start with a clean slate. No resentment, no negativity, no reproach, no blaming game, because that won't help you for the long term. So this will be step number 1. Step number 2, we need to make sure that you will have little getaways. You cannot be in a routine and expect the intimacy to be incredible. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. So you need to make sure that you will accept having some getaway, to make time for a romantic getaway as well, because that's how you can really bond with your partner. Most of the people that I coach, they are in a routine. They expect something, but without changing the habits. The problem is not just your partner or even you. It's the brain. The subconscious mind and the brain, they don't work in your favor. Because if you stay in your habits, it will be very difficult for a man to change his mind, to do more than usual, to fight for your attention, and to give you what you expect. Sometimes it could be just a little compliment. But because you are in a routine, he's not used to it, and he won't be able to change his behavior. So step number 2, make sure that you will plan a little getaway. Step number 3, or I would say tips number 3, because I have seen so many people putting a lot of pressure on their shoulders. And I will always tell you, you know what? Unfortunately, there is a lot of marriages that goes through some situation like this. There is a lot of relationship and marriages that will be sexless for a short amount of time or a long amount of time. And I can tell you that, in my opinion, it is kind of normal. So when we start to not make the situation as a big deal, when we start to know, okay, it's normal, everyone has been through this, so it's not something that is just happening to me, so I am not the problem, he's not the problem. This should help you, ladies, to basically sort out the situation and release the negativity. There is no need to complain, to be mad, to be sad, because one more time, this is what will make you push him away. So we have to be okay with the idea that you're not the only one in this situation. You have to be okay with the idea that every relationship will come to this challenge. Now is how can we find the solution, the little getaway, the clean slate, the idea that it's okay. I don't have to put pressure on myself. I don't have to feel stupid. If you talk about the situation to your friends and family, they will tell you, but do you think that he's cheating on you? Do you think that he still loves you? And so that will create a lot of fears in you. I won't do it. I will just tell you, look, it's normal. Every relationship goes through this stage, and it's very important to act step by step. And this will lead to my tip number 4. Because we put so much pressure on our shoulders, because we want to have sex, what will happen, ladies? You will want to have sex. Let's say that he's tired. Let's say that he's not in a good state of mind. Let's say that he doesn't have, his physical part won't function. At this moment, you would be so angry that this would create a disconnection between you and your husband. That's why I told you we need a little getaway. You need to spend time together. But also we need to release the pressure. Let's just take it easy. And so we can start with the foreplay. We don't have to have sex. We don't even have to have a long foreplay. We can go step by step and appreciate the reconnection. So when I work with you, I will always help you act step by step with zero pressure. Okay, it's very important for me to teach you that the pressure is the number one enemy in your situation. The more you put pressure on yourself, even if it comes from good intention, the more you will push him away. So if I have to summarize, I will tell you clean slate, tip number 1. Tip number 2, let's plan a little getaway. Tip number 3, let's reverse the situation and tell ourselves, it's all good, it's normal. And number 4, let's go step by step. It's not about having sex, it's about doing something more than usual. And little by little, you will be able to recreate the attraction. Now, of course, I will always suggest to have an open communication, not to blame, not to say, I am mad, I'm sad, not to attack him, but to explain what's important for you, what you would like to experience with him, what is your concern. And one more time, I talk briefly about it. I will take my time this time. Men has a low level of testosterone that can really play into their mood, their mind, and of course, their physical activity. So that's why it's really good to be checked by a doctor about it. Their ego will say, no. Just tell them, look, take the time to go see a doctor. It's not bad. I'm not asking you to change anything. It's just the idea that we use the communication to make sure that he sees that we are on the same boat. Okay? By acting this way, you will find that your marriage can open a new page. You will find that you can have even more attraction. And this is something very important, in my opinion. I want you to subscribe to this channel, to hit the like button, because I want to be there for you as your coach. I will make videos about attraction, relationships, sometimes breakups. But my only goal is to try to, in every video, it's really to try to give you one piece of advice that nobody told you before. And those advice are not coming from me. They are coming from my experience because I spend my day on the phone coaching you. And I want to continue. I will see you very soon, ladies. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.